All right, you're putting up your rental. What should you do? Let's start. So first and foremost, what should you do? One is obviously proper vetting. It's no more, I'm just going to take your word for it. If your gut tells you there's something wrong, there's probably something wrong and you just haven't found it yet. So proper vetting is really important. The other thing, and it's more of a personal choice, everybody's different, but I'm seeing investors not include utilities like they did before, right? So with an accessory dwelling unit, the meter's already separate, but you could include it. I see a lot of rentals do that, but because of the way of what's been happening, you might be better off saying, you know what, tenants, I'm gonna give you a discount on the rent, but you pay your own utilities. The reason why this is super important is because if they default, you're not responsible, right? So for example, if you included utilities and they defaulted on the rent, you're still on the hook, paying every month for those utilities. But if you keep it separate, not in your name, it's a tenant's responsibility, then it's on them to pay for it. So it minimizes your risk. We also did the same on our own personal rental when it came to the internet. By keeping the internet separate, it did two things. One, again, I'm not responsible for it. Two, should there be a technical issue and you're not around, they can go call and take care of it. And three, cybersecurity issues, right? What if the person happens to be tech savvy and be like, hey, I'm gonna hack into your computer and get your bank information. So heck no, that's not happening. So you keep the internet separate. So what else can you do to kind of protect yourself? Make sure you have very clear rules with your tenants. Hey, this is trash day. Hey, this is the parking arrangement. Hey, here are the quiet hours, right? Because especially if you're house hacking, then you need to make sure that your roommates or your other units know when your bedtime is, right? You want to be respectful. The other thing to keep in mind as part of the rules could be laundry, right? So if you're house hacking and you're sharing laundry facilities, hey, once you put it in, make sure to immediately take it out, right? Washer, dryer, out. And if it stays by a certain time, it gets thrown out or something along those lines. Obviously consult an attorney with all of this to make sure that you're doing it right. But being very clear is just super important for tenants. So you're thinking about real estate investing, you have a rental on the market, things to think about, proper vetting, maybe consider keeping utilities separate to minimize your cost, your risk, and set clear boundaries and clear rules. What are some things that you do with your tenants? Go ahead and comment below, share with your friends. Of course, I do ask everybody to subscribe and follow because it's really important, because if you guys do that, then other people get notified of all this hopefully great content. Hopefully you like it. And more people get educated. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your week.